Well, hey y'all, happy day. Well, welcome back. So today in our Monday double feature, we wanted to share with you about our watering system. We've had a lot of success with it. We've also had a lot of questions about it, and it's a very, very simple, easy to use system. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring my cute husband over, Dale, and we're gonna chat with him about the different pieces and parts that went into it. We're also gonna take a look at our system. It's hard to lift one up off of its spot, but we've got some open spaces right here in the bell, so we'll be able to chat with you about that. So one of the coolest things about our watering system is it's designed so that we can just walk up and plug directly into that with our water hose and turn the system on. So this is what it looks like, and we've customized them so that they can have like 3 legs here for the bale. Our strawberry bed has 2 legs. This bed right here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. And my husband often talks about how in the strawberry bed, how he'd rather have an extra leg here on the side so that it'd be more of a 3-legged system, so that 1 went down the middle and then there'd be 2 on either side. Now let's chat with Mr. Dale about how this is all constructed.
We actually only have 1 leg in the strawberry, but I would like it both on the ends, because then it wouldn't turn when I screw on the hose, which would help a lot, I believe.
So what kind of PVC, what size PVC pipe did you use?
Well, you can use any size, but I like 1/2 inch because of water pressure, I believe. And you can make it, you can cut it to any length you like. I call them, I personally call PVC like adult Legos. So, and you use, so this is for the straight pieces. We also drill holes through the middle, so on each side, so the water will come out. So I do that about every 2 inches or so.
And what size bit did you use to make the holes?
Oh,
I think it was like a 5/8, wasn't it? Is it pretty small?
It's pretty small. Like,
it's not like a big hole.
3/32 or something like that. It's pretty small. And then all you need really is the most important piece. One second. The most important piece is the piece that attaches to your hose, because that's all we do. We just attach it to our hose, and then just screw it on, and then you can water each bed separately really easily, and that just slides onto any. See, like that. We didn't glue into the end pieces. We didn't need to glue them because I mean, it's not like it's something that's going to be under constant pressure or anything either. So we just make them so they're tear apart, and if we need them, and if anything starts leaking, we just push it back together. Plus, we can reuse them for other things if we need to. And then there's another part at the ends of each one. We need the cap, so that's where the water doesn't just flow out the end. And that's really it. And then elbows for each of the corners, if we want to look at these corners real quick. Here's where the elbows are used, or the T's and the elbows, and then you can see they just flow down, and at the end of that is a cap.
And then right here you just did another T.
So normally you might just have it come out straight, but I needed to elevate it, so I just put a T to put a little piece in there, and then elbow, and then the thing. So. And
then the hose just hooks right in.
Yeah.
When you buy PVC, like, how does PVC usually come?
It comes in a long straight, I think it's about 8 feet pieces, and it's really easy to cut. I just use a hacksaw. You should, before too, when you do cut it, not like this is done well, this isn't from this, you should try and make sure the burrs are out so you don't get caught in your holes and it doesn't clog up for watering. So, but that works. It's just easy to do. Just make sure you run your finger. There's even a deburr, but we don't have it, and you can just make sure it's cleared and make sure it's all cleared out when you're done, and then the water will flow through fine. And the drilling, I just drill right through from one side. I don't have it. I should show you a piece, but I just drill right here, and just the drill goes straight through, and then you can adjust it however you want the water to spray.
If you look in here, when he originally did it, he just went through and made a mark on here everywhere he wanted a hole. So right there's a hole, right there's a hole, just going straight through. And you see, it's kind of a little bit better for it to be a little bit on the high side of the pipe instead of down a little bit lower, because then it provides a good arch. And then, like he said, you know, we can always twist these back and forth to kind of work with the direction of the spray as well. So now we come up with the water hose, and all you have to do is just spin that. You don't have to spin your hose and get a crazy kink in your hose. And now we're going to turn it on and show you what it looks like when it sprays in the bed. So see what a really nice, lovely arch that makes by kind of putting the holes a little bit to the top side of the sprinkler. And as it, you know, kind of more, because the hose is long, so as it pressurizes, you know, the stream gets a little bit stronger. Now, we typically run this for what, a minute or two?
About 2 minutes. About
2 minutes on our watering day, and that really seems to suffice. I mean, we've been real successful. This works really well for us, and the only thing you probably really want to have to be mindful of is if your beds get very much longer than this, then you might have to deal with water pressure.
Sometimes water pressure can be an issue, but we have yet to, with this small of a bed, have any issue with water pressure.
Even for the strawberry bed, is that one 6 foot long like the bed?
So actually the beds are approximately 5 feet, and the strawberry bed's about 6 feet.
So is the PVC pipe in the strawberry bed that long?
Yeah, approximately. Sometimes we give it room for the elbow.
Right.
But that bed's pretty straightforward, so I don't even have an elbow on the connecting piece. So it's 6 feet with a cap with a one PVC pipe drilled with holes in the middle and just turns on easy. I turn that one on low because even that's too powerful. The spray goes off out of the bed.
Because it's only like
because it's a short bed. It's only a 2 foot bed, so the spray even goes out of the bed. But if you just turn it on half, then you can even control where you want the water to go on the bed. So, which is kind of a nice feature. So.
Has seen better days. That's why it's kind of foggy, but it's a real simple piece of equipment. You can get one for less than $7. I've seen them for as little as $4, and it's simple. It just says dry, moist, and wet, and I'm going to show you how it looks in our plants. We just watered last night, so everything should be wet or moist. But another thing is that you can stick it in a little, or you can stick it in all the way. And this is a great tool to have if you're trying to figure out how often to water, when to water, especially on days when your plants look crazy droopy and you're like, oh my gosh, this will keep you from over watering big time. Down here in our flowers, again, I'm just gonna stick it in maybe 2 inches, and you can see that it immediately springs over to wet. And if I stick it into this bale, even, let's see, let me do it this way. In that edge of the bale, you can see that it's relatively dry. Now, let me go over here to the middle of the bale, and you can see that it's wet. It goes all the way over there to the wet side. So that's how simple it is to work. Trust me, it's easier for us to see it through that cloudy little screen there. But these little moisture meters are a lifesaver and will keep you from making big mistakes in your garden. So get you one. All right, well, I hope that you found that helpful. I hope that you get yourself a water meter or moisture meter. And if you've got any questions about our system, don't hesitate to ask us down below. We love to help, and we love to answer your questions. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope your watering is going well.